Hey there, Jason Morris here. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about, honestly, a really awesome experience that I had over the weekend. One of the things that I've enjoyed doing with my daughters as they've gotten older is actually go to a rock climbing gym, and I belay for the girls as they go up these walls, and it's awesome watching them work through their challenges and things like that. It's a really neat sport. It's just funny how an inspiring situation can just kind of crop up out of nowhere. And the other day I actually had the opportunity to watch my daughter engage in unknowingly a race up a wall against a blind man who had never climbed before. We were climbing, and she was actually having a hard time with this wall. And she's a very fit 15-year-old, and she climbs with some frequency, and has her own gear and things like that. So she was going up this wall, and behind us, beside us, was a party. It was kind of like a birthday party, and one of the participants in this birthday party was, I'm going to put him about, I'd say in his mid-50s or so, and blind. He was there with this rock climbing party, and I was just fascinated watching this as the climbing instructor said, "Hey, who wants to go up this wall?" And he raises his hand. He's got this big grin on his face, just unable to conceal how excited he is. And he's got his cane, and he's tapping his way across the mat exactly like you would imagine that he would. He's got his glasses on and things like that, and they put the harness in front of him, and he gears up and he gets strapped in. In the meantime, my daughter is about halfway up this wall, and they say, "All right, well, the wall's this way, and just go ahead and feel your way up it." So he's in this rig, and he's got his belayer there, and he gets the wall. He never loses his grin. He hits the wall. He starts feeling around. He grabs a handhold, and he starts going. No special gear or anything like that. He's wearing these clunky tennis shoes and jeans. I mean, anything but climbing gear. And he just starts going after the wall, feeling around, grabbing a handhold, pulling up, feeling around, grabbing a handhold, pulling up. He's got no concept even of how high he is off the ground. He's just focused on the next handhold. Well, my daughter has no idea this is going on. She just hears someone climbing up the wall behind her, and she can tell that this other climber is moving at a more rapid pace. And she looks down over her shoulder, sees him coming, and starts speeding up, and so suddenly it's like this race. Although the blind gentleman has no idea that she's even really there. He's just going up the wall, and she's looking at it as competition. She starts speeding up, and he just goes right past her and hits the top of the wall. And and then gets back down again, and she gets to the top of the wall a little bit after him, and then rappels down, and she turns around. She goes, "Did you see that, Dad?" She goes, "He was gaining. I almost beat him." And I said, "So, well, take a good look and tell me what you see." And she turned around and she looked at him, and she noticed the cane, and she noticed the glasses, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, he's blind." And I said, "Yeah, it makes you think, doesn't it?" So, what I wanted to talk about today is your blind spots. The pun is definitely intended. We overthink stuff so much that we get in our own way, which is exactly what was happening with my daughter. And, it certainly happens to me from time to time. I'm actually coming to you this morning before even getting into the shower. My hair is a mess, and I've got nothing going on with respect to stage shots or anything like that, because I've noticed lately that I have found reasons not to publish because things aren't just right. I'd see something that's worth talking about, and I go, geez, I wish I had my camera. Geez, I wish I had my microphone. Geez, I wish I was dressed for this. And in doing that and thinking that, I've wasted opportunities. So this morning I'm coming to you rough and completely candid, because I've recognized through this experience that I've been allowing my own blind spots to trip me up. So my question to you is, what have you been using as an excuse to keep from moving forward? What have you been allowing to get in front of you in the way of your progress that really doesn't need to? You know, whether it's these things of vanity or it's, you know, perceived inconveniences that, you know, really are just, it's just an excuse to, you know, that you're using to avoid doing something uncomfortable. What is it that's holding you back? What is it, your blind spot that you can shed, maybe just by not looking so closely at it? You know, just close your eyes, feel your way through, and move forward in spite of the challenges. So that's my question to you today. You know, it's been a great experience to see this for me, and I hope that my explanation, my description of this event is good enough to where you get something out of it too. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. As always, I'm Jason Morris. Take care. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video.